Right, good morning. It is 6:15 and we've got 31k. 7k conversational, 17 at race pace, 7k conversational. So I've parked up at the loop we done this session at the last two times. I've actually organised, so I've bought myself some water, I've got all my gels. After the 7k conversation, we're going to change into the Alpha Flies for the race pace section and just try and get this done. Like last few days I've been a write-off, like mentally and just time-wise. So this session was supposed to have been done yesterday, but I've been really struggling to get it in these last few weeks, which is ideal when it's, getting towards like crunch time, but yeah, got to get it done. So out early doors, try and get it done before the day really starts, and this is going to be the last big week of training, hopefully. I said that last week and I ended up only doing like 30k, so I'm literally going to put the headphones in, start, and then I might have a chat to you in a little bit. There we go, 5k into the warm-up, so another 2 to go. Then we'll have a little change of shoes and start the race pace. I don't know, the last few weeks, as I said in the previous video, I'm just finding it harder and harder juggling everything, especially as the volume has gone up towards the end of the plan. But last week was due to be my peak week. I ended up only managing to do half the workout on Wednesday. Didn't run Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Obviously today's Monday, we're doing yesterday's workout today. Just been struggling, getting it all done, balancing home and work life, so it is what it is. We've put a lot of work into the plan earlier on, so hopefully come race day we'll be alright, but yeah, it's just hard work, innit? I'll be honest, somehow with 3 days off I still feel tired this morning. Just don't feel great, but we'll see how race pace feels once the legs wake up a bit. Obviously it is early. Lovely morning though. One more lap and then we'll change and see how 5-minute pace feels. Right, 7k done. We are going to get rid of the headphones, change the shoes and lock in. So my plan really is, I know it's not ideal because it's not like race specific, but my plan is to every sort of 4.5k, which is roughly 3 laps, quickly get a bottle of water. So I've got 2 bottles here, so I'm going to drink a bit now, 4.5k, stop for as short as possible, take another drink. I don't like running with it, so that's the plan. And we had a gel at sort of 5.5k, so we'll be having gels every 5. So that last one at 15k into this 17k block will be the one that will have to see us through the 7k cooldown as well, which is fine. It's only 2k of hard effort and then 7k at conversational to finish. So yeah, we'll have a sip of water now, take the rest of that bottle with us after sort of 4.5, then stop again at, I don't know, maybe more 10, 11k, I don't know, something like that. Get the second bottle and then yeah, try and get this done. Right, we've gone for the full race day fit today as well, so the top matches the shoes. I'm also rocking some new tattoos. So I've got my Saints one there, 25 for me, Honey and Oakley. I bought all born on the 25th, and I don't know if you can see it, but I got their names on the back of my neck. So right, that's enough talking. Quick swig of water and then I've got 17k to do. It is crazy how much changing into these and you immediately feel propelled forward. It's almost difficult to run slow enough. I know in a marathon I'm definitely going to find it easy enough to run slowly. Almost done the first K and we're kind of 10 seconds too quick. So just need to slow it down a bit, find the pace. The first like 400 metres from my car was downhill. I was going at like 4:25. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning now. Just listen to the bird songs and lock in. I don't think I'm going to record loads of this section just because I want to try and actually focus on hitting the pace throughout this time. Right, 10k into this marathon pace block, 49:14 through 10k, so averaging around 4:55, 4:56 a kilometre, so good. About to take the third of my 4 cadence gels. Like them, they're supposed to be unflavoured, but there's still like a tang to it. About to pass my car, so one more lap and we'll have our second pit stop, get some water in, and then there'll only be sort of 5.5k left of the race pace. Yeah, feeling good. It's my watch telling me I'm too quick. Weirdly, when I talk to the camera I speed up, but yeah, running. Yeah, and then after this, change back to the Vomeros, and there'll be 7k at Conversational again. But yeah, one more lap and we get a drink. Right, that's the half marathon done. Not even 8:30 yet. What a beautiful morning. We got 2.5k of race pace left, and then the 7k Conversational. Still going sort of just under 5 minutes a kilometre every lap. Feeling good. I think the 3 days off has obviously helped, but heart rate is like averaging in the sort of mid to high 160s for this segment, so yeah, all in all going well. There we go, 17k marathon pace done. Times there, I'll show you on screen, but the splits were very even and the heart rate was alright as well, so very happy with that. Got like half a kilometre to the car and then we'll change shoes for the last 6.5. But yeah, all in all, session has been a raging success. Right, the Vomero's back on, bit of water, 6.5k left, put the headphones back in, let's go. Form has absolutely gone out the window now. I've slowed down. Like, I feel horrendous and I felt so good. I should have just carried on going at marathon pace, and it's boring. Slowing down is boring. And the third thing I want to moan about is obviously the warm-up. Had a jacket on, sort of colour matched the Vomeros. Then we took that off and the top matched the Alphaflys. Now I'm clashing, it looks shit. Green, white, black, orange. I look like a fucking twat. Right, calling the workout there just because I'm by the car. 30.24k, so yeah, 3/4 of a kilometre shy. But what a good workout that was. So average pace across the whole run 5:16, and with 7k up, 6k down, that bodes really well, because essentially that means that I had an hour to do pretty much bang on 12k to break 3 hours 40 for the marathon. Literally just back at the car now. So to be fair, looking at it, average heart rate across the whole thing was 157 and the max was in the 170s. So I think I was averaging in the 160s for the marathon pace block, which is, you know, sustainable. I felt really good during that. I started to feel bad after I swapped back because my form always goes at slower paces, and I was running it at like an easy pace, and it just wasn't as comfortable as it was when I was running at marathon pace. Really happy, like really happy. Also, just quick one, obviously 2 days since it happened, big up my club turning over the best team in the country, Arsenal. That quadruple and then trebles going well. But yeah, FA Cup semi-finals, shock horror, we got City. It was always going to happen. It was never going to be a Saints Leeds semi-final, was it? Not a chance. They want a Chelsea City final, but yeah, 2 Premier League sides knocked out in a row, unbeaten in 15, turned Arsenal over and deserved it as well. Fucking well happy with that. Anyway, it is, what's the time? 9:20, so let's get home, see the kids. They weren't up when we left this morning, and then we've got, I think Liv's dad come around, my auntie come around. Last day, back to work tomorrow. So yeah, and what a beautiful day it is. In a bit. The fact that it's 7:45 and it's still this warm and this bright is unreal. Just trying to flush the legs out from yesterday's run. Have felt like a bit achy and heavy all day. My calves felt it, definitely, but they've woken up a bit. We're like 4k in, gonna do around 10k, nice and easy, averaging about 6 at the moment. It's been so warm today. Hard getting up for work, I was knackered. But yeah, just a nice and easy, boring one. That's all I've got to say on the matter. It's windy. Thursday evening, took yesterday off. Well, I did 2k, but was only ever going to go out and do 5. Just trying to maintain to London now. We're not trying to build anything, so trying to listen to the body a bit. And I get hay fever, and I've also been struggling over the last probably 10 days or so with like wheezing and a real tightness in my chest when I run. And I don't have asthma, but I think like allergies are bringing that on, and the dust at work is making it worse. So need to try and figure out a way of how I'm going to sort that. If anyone knows of anything that will help, let me know. Just out here today, doing a little easy one, 9k. Got a jacket on. It's not really cold enough. It's windy, but it's not really cold enough. But just trying to sweat it out. But yeah, having to walk while I talk to you because that wheezing I was talking about. I'll check my heart rate at the end, but I think my heart rate is going to be well into the 150s, even with this being an easy run. But that's the illness, isn't it? So yeah, I am just about to hit 5k, so 4 to go. I'm going to finish that and then decide whether we're going to run tomorrow or not. I'm not 100%. It depends how we feel. Just over 2 weeks till London now, so just sort of trying to just maintain and get there. Monday's session made me think I'm fit enough to do what I want to do, where I want to be, but I just need to get there feeling as fresh as possible now. Mentally feel good with where the fitness is at when I'm in good condition. Just at the moment with life and work during the week, I don't feel good often enough, which leads to bad workouts, especially when I've got like a tempo or something to do, and then that just drip feeds doubt in, and even the easy runs feel hard. But then I'll go and, you know, do an easy run Saturday, have Saturday off work obviously, get up Sunday, go and do my run in the morning, fresh, fueled, rested, and perform well, and then think, oh, I'm good. And then it comes to Tuesday, Wednesday when I've got a tempo or an interval workout and I struggle and I think I'm not fit enough. So I just need to get to London now. Right, that was rough. Just got 8k done and then got home. You can even hear it now, like well, maybe not. I thought I could. The wheezing, it's coming from my chest. Like, I wouldn't say it's like a shortness of breath, maybe to an extent, but like it's just, it doesn't feel good when I'm running. I don't feel like I'm getting enough air in, and I do think that where I've been working since the turn of the year, the dust has definitely played a factor. But I also don't think it's a coincidence that in the last sort of 10 days to a fortnight, my hay fever's kicked in for this year, and that's when it sort of all started. So need to try and figure out a way of getting that sorted. It's unlikely I'm ever going to like get something from a doctor to help me in time for London. Like, I'm not going to get a doctor's appointment in a fortnight for one thing, and I don't go to the doctor anyway, unless like I'm dying. So yeah, I need to do some research, try and figure that out. I will only run tomorrow depending on how I feel. like I said, I'm kind of at a point now where, as I've said time and time again, like I've found this marathon block in the second half really tough with the mileage and the time after work. So I'm looking forward to a plan being over. I'm really looking forward to running London. I'm very excited for my first marathon, the whole day around it, making content about it, trying to break 3 hours 40. I do enjoy like the workout I did at Monday, the one I did the weekend before, like my long runs at the weekend that I don't have to like structure around work. I am still really enjoying. It's everything else around that I'm not enjoying so much. So it'll be good to dial that back, start doing some more park runs again, start doing some more run clubs. You know, if I want to just go out and do an easy 5K with a run club on a Wednesday night, I can. I can't. I don't go, oh, I've got to do this session instead. So I'm looking forward to that. Give myself a break from structured training for a race until I start a block for my next one later in the year, which I will announce soon. But yeah, so we'll see if I run tomorrow. Today's run takes me up to just shy of 50k for this week. My peak week so far has been 79, so even if I get anywhere up and around that, that will be, you know, a decent week to then have essentially next week as a taper, and then it's race week, and obviously we only have maybe 2 or 3 runs race week before the big one. So yeah, I'm gonna have some dinner now, have a shower, go to bed. Hope I wake up feeling better tomorrow. And then I'll either see you tomorrow for some sort of run, or I will see you on Saturday. Right, and just like that, it's Sunday evening. So I think the last time I saw you, it was Thursday, maybe. But as I said, I was battling a bit of a cold, and like I keep saying in videos as well over the last few weeks, like the mental fatigue has taken its toll in the second half of this block, and I basically took it upon myself to try and take myself away from beating myself up if I don't run. And I just need to get to the start line feeling mentally and physically as fresh as possible. So when I started to feel ill, I pushed it through Thursday and woke up Friday feeling really rough. So I went to work, came home, didn't run Saturday. And then today I took the decision that I'm probably like 75% now, but I just didn't see any point in pushing it. I'm not really going to gain any fitness between now and then. It's about maintaining it. And yeah, I probably should have ran my session today, but we start the taper tomorrow. I think I needed this weekend at home. So we're not robots. I've seen a lot of people talking about how like runner plans have injured them and, you know, things like that. I didn't want to become one of those, you know, running when you're ill, running when you don't want to. Yeah, in the past I've preached that maybe you need to run sometimes when you really don't want to do it, but I've got a lot going on at the moment. So, but it's still been a successful week. You know, the session Monday was a really good indicator to where my fitness is at. You know, the 17k I averaged, I think it was 4:54, and I could have kept that going way beyond a half marathon distance. So, you know, get a taper in us. I mean, we've kind of already started the taper really. It's been a 50k week this week. I think next week is the same. And then the following, we've only got something like 20k or so's work leading up to the marathon, maybe. So, yeah. Again, not been the most exciting video, barring for the first workout on Monday, but I am going to the expo for the marathon on the Friday before, so Friday the 24th. So I'm going to try and get a video out of that. So hopefully there will be one more training week video, and then we'll do a video on the expo, and then it will be race day. So if you don't already, please subscribe, like this video, hype it, comment, let me know what you want to see. Check out all my other social medias. They'll be in my link tree, which is in my bio. And please, if you can, take a look at my Just Giving, trying to raise £1,000 for Andover Young Carers. So all the information for that is also in my link tree and on my Just Giving page. Hopefully you've enjoyed this one. Not the most exciting video again. Just quickly, up the Saints, up the Saints. 17 unbeaten now, into the playoffs, into the FA Cup semi-final. What a time to be alive. But yeah,